Hi, guys. I hope you are doing well or hanging in there. I thought I'd share this Bible hymn with you guys before, the day starts with responsibilities and what needs to get done and what needs to get paid, right? This speaks a lot to my heart because so many times, many, multiple billion times, there are major decisions in life that I've come across. There are decisions that are not simple to make, and these are not, I'm not talking about, what am I going to have for lunch, right? We're not deciding what are we going to have for lunch, or even as far as, signing that mortgage, right? Where am I going to move? I'm talking about major decisions. Sometimes they could even be, life altering decisions. And each and every time, I panic, I get anxious. And then eventually, I find myself just saying, God, please help me. Let me just give this to you, I'm stubborn. It kind of takes me a while to realize to just, why don't you just give it up? Throw in the towel. And there's nothing wrong with throwing in the towel, meaning I'm throwing in the towel, I'm letting God do my battles for me, do my decisions for me, and though it may seem that nothing is happening, nothing is moving, God is really making things happen behind the scenes. He is orchestrating things, just like when Jesus commanded the storm to calm down because the apostles were so panicked. There is really, Jesus is really paving the way. God is really paving the way, orchestrating things, and he is speaking to the people that could help you with that, to the right people that could, he is speaking to their hearts. And that's always my prayer most of the time, is that God, will you please speak to their hearts, or just please renew their minds or their hearts. That is really, if it is God's will, if it's for your best, then yeah, of course, God, the answered prayers and the unanswered prayers are also, even the unanswered prayers are pretty much the answered prayers, meaning God, it is not God's will, right? So, and whatever that reason that might be in the long run, you'll reflect and say, oh, wow, I'm glad that didn't work out. I'm glad he didn't answer that prayer, because I would have been so miserable, or my child would have been miserable, or if I would have made that decision, it could have been catastrophic, So, all talking aside, I do ask God, please, I give it to you. I surrender it all to you. I give it up to you. There's nothing more I can do, as a person, and even as a mom, I just push and push and push. And there's good on that too, being, that having that perseverance. I think God gave us that. That's that intuition, that perseverance, that, that strength that God gives us. That's good too. But at times when it seems like, there's no resolution yet in sight, I need a resolution, I need an answer, and it seems like it's dragging and it's being delayed and it feels like forever. But believe it or not, as I said, in God's timing, in due time, And also, God could do it in a blink of an eye. Our lives can change in a blink of an eye. So that, God can flip the switch just like that. So let me stop rambling on. So here we go. I surrender all. There's a verse here that kind of coincides with that. Any of you who dies does not give up everything he cannot be my disciple. Luke 14:33. Yeah, so we do have to give up everything, or else we're not really good disciples of God, right? So in Jesus, I surrender all. To him I freely give. I will ever love and trust him. In his presence daily live. I surrender all. I surrender all. All to thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all. All to Jesus I surrender. Humbly at his feet I bow. Worldly pleasure, all forsaken. Take me, Jesus, take me now. I surrender all. I surrender all. All to thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all. Well, I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope that, whatever it may be, that know that God is with you, and to ease your mind, try and ease your mind from contemplating, and just try to have some relaxation time, because we don't want to get ill, right? So we have to just decompress and just de-stress and just breathe. Okay, God bless. Have a good day.